Okay, in the upper left-hand corner above Compose, let's drop that down and go to Contacts. Now, I know within your RAINS ISD, you have a lot of already um, directories, or basically they're called distribution lists. But if you click on directory, you can see everyone that's already populated within your domain. New group, if you want to create a group of people like that's called, let's say fourth grade. And then when you go to create a group, if you want to add people, you can choose here, and I'm just going to continue to type the ones I know, and I click add. Then basically those people are in my fourth grade group. So then when I go to email, I can email that group and the people within that will get it. Okay. So that's a fairly easy way to do it. You can import contacts. I don't know if you would ever need those, but it's set up that when you basically when someone emails outside, you can add those to it. Here's we can rename a group at any time. We can delete. You can print that group. You can find and merge duplicates, or you can sort by different ways. So groups are good, or contacts are good. And remember, that's the arrow here. Another thing is task. Is anyone, I use OneNote a lot because with just the Microsoft Suite, but then to add the task, you can get all these freebies, but you can say meeting tomorrow, and you can give the actions. You can indent it, you can email the task, you can move it up and down. So anyway, some people like to think of maybe a task is like you can put reminders on them. You can also go ahead and say it's tomorrow. You can tell what date it's due. You can move it, and then under you can also delete or add different lists, but these are just tasks. In other words, I like to think of it as a quick way to take notes while you're within this without having to go into Word or Notepad or something like that. So again, that's your task. So again, above, right below is RAINS, and at the upper left-hand corner, you have Mail, Contacts, and Task. So we will now go back to Mail. And we have looked here. This is to select all. And you can say I want them all appear as unread. I want to star them all. I want to unstar them all. Or I want to maybe just leave them all as there. So if you want to deselect, that's a click on and a click off. All right. Also, when you're inside here and you have chosen one, let me go back. If I've chosen one, then we have an archive. Archive means I'm not going to delete it, but it's always going to be there. And really with school mail, even if you do delete, all of our mail is tracked. It's all saved, and so they can go back and find any email. Report spam. If you get something coming in that you think it's just spam and you don't want to have it, you can report that. If I want to trash an email, I simply choose it and it tells me that's been trashed. And then when I come over here to the side and I look down, I should be able to see the trash email that I put in there. Right? So get familiar with this. The hardest thing I think is to know the more and the less button. If you're saying, oh my gosh, I don't see anything, well then it's more or it's less to see whatever. So again, I want to go back to 9. You have to select an email before all of this populates across the top. And this is my option that I can move it or I can create a new label here. And then also I can add it to a label. And label means like when I put them in, let me show you here, starred. This is a label right here. It's inbox. And if I come down to my Chrome browser, right here, I know I've moved all of these to a Chrome browser. Okay. The other thing, notice that you do can have several pages through here, and I'm only 1 through 12 right now, meaning there's only one page of email that I haven't read. All right. Quick email on that. On this one, you can just basically, to show me that you've done something, just go into one of these different categories here and snip that so I know you know how to move between the two. Thank you.